All right, everybody. Sitting here about to transfer some, what's it called, clips to my computer so I can get to, get you guys some videos. But today's the day we're going to go to Harbor Freight. I went ahead, laid in bed last night, searching pond pumps, all that good fun stuff to find out, what's the best price. Maybe I was wrong about Harbor Freight being the best place to go, but guess what? I was correct. Harbor Freight's just a good place to go for tools, pond pumps, just all the necessities that you need. I love Harbor Freight. Um, been doing classes today, guys. Oh, so much fun. But anyways, brain's a little drained. We're gonna go get the pond pump. We're gonna replace the light that we already have for King's tank, so he has his UVB bulb or whatever it's called. I'm probably saying that wrong. I don't know. And then what else is there? We need to get a basking bulb for Claptrap. So baby turtle needs new bulbs. Just little maintenance things today. And every day filling up the box turtle water bowl and all that good fun stuff. But today's just small maintenance of pumps and lights. Easy squeezy. But guys, I like to bring you along with me so you can see my babies with me. Claptrap was out last night when I was turning the lights off. So if she's not out today, we're going to get her out to look at her. And yes, I'm calling her a lady because I believe she's a girl. So guys, here we go again. Let's have some fun today.
All right, guys. Picked up our UV, or not our UV, but our pond pump from the Harbor Freight. But music was so loud there was not able to record. But we did get the 600 or 264 gallon per hour, if I could talk straight.
Wow, that was a struggle bus, guys. We got the 264 gallon per hour is what we got to run through our UV to run into the DIY filter. And then, because we have another, the other pump is, if I remember right, it's the 600 gallon per hour. But even if we're at 264 for both pumps, we're still pumping a ton of water through. We got two different pumps pumping out here, guys. Sorry, I've gone all day without eating, so we stopped and got some Hawaiian Bros. I'm gonna sit down, eat some Hawaiian Bros, and then we're gonna get this stuff done. It's gonna be an easy fix. We're gonna go to the outside table, get it all set up, put it in the water, and turn it on. And then we'll get King's light switched out, and I have not bought Claptrap's basking bulb yet. So let's get it on. All right, everybody. We have a storm brewing in, so I got to take ice inside, and we have got to get the outside pump going first before we just get absolutely hammered by some weather. But it's also West Texas. It might not do a thing. So we're going to get the microphone on, all this good stuff, because the wind is just a howling.
All right, guys, here's the old pump, and the new pump's quite a bit smaller, but it's still 264 gallons per hour, so we should be okay. I'll look at the other pump next time I clean it, and if I have to upgrade later on down the road, I will. Truthfully, guys, it's all I could afford. It was 22 bucks, 23 with tax. So, but we're going to set it up the exact same way. This little doohickey, they've got all the same parts in here. You know, all the same parts are parts and all that good stuff. These are a little bit different. That's a lot bigger, which might come in handy, but you still got our long tubes and all that good fun stuff. So let me put it together, and let's go get this thing pumping before we get rained on. All right, guys, and if y'all seen the pump videos before, you get a little, this helps protect your propeller and all that good stuff, but it gets clogged up so fast, I don't want it. I'd rather just clean it out myself and all that good fun stuff. So, yeah, just a little food for thought. All right, party people, I guess this one's going to be different. For some reason, we have to have a reducer on this one to fit into the top of the pump. And yes, I'm a little embarrassed how small my pump is right now. but it will definitely work. But it still sets up the same way as the old pump. We're going to screw her down here. Good fun stuff. And this will actually allow you to, well, that looks great on camera. Position your pump if you need to move it around or whatever's clever. If you want to point it a different direction. So there we go. And now we can add our whatever we want. I've tried these before, but it's so windy out here, it just sprays the water out of the pond. So we're going to stick with the old school part like we did with the other ones. And this one's bigger. I don't know. This one might not clog as fast. We're just going to have to get it on there and see. That's why you need smart people in your life. Guys, we did have the correct size, but for some reason it didn't come with the reducer to put it onto the pump. So Schnitzel just said, use the old one. Old one fit perfect. But I'll turn you around and show you that, I mean, it did not come with what we needed for this part, which I don't understand that. And by the way, you go to Harbor Freight and you buy these pumps. The homeboy told me as soon as you open the box, you can't return it. So make sure you're getting what you want. But yeah, this one was a thread on. We threaded that on, but there's nowhere. Well, we could have threaded that on, but that's not going to work. So we don't have a way for those to fit on there. Makes no sense. All right, guys, we got the little bitty thing all set up. I just got to fish out the hose, which is down here, but that's what the hook's for. We're going to hook it up. I'm going to get it down in there. We've got it on our box, and we're going to get it pumping. Oh, almost fell. Let's get her plugged in real quick, guys, and go on a journey to Ernie. All right. Yeah, I think we're going to need a bigger pump, guys, but this is going to serve its purpose until we get another one. Yeah, now we just need it to run through the pump.
I do apologize for those clips there. I was struggling. But we'll show you what we got figured out here in a little bit. We're just going to let it run. We're going to go change King's light real quick. And yeah, we got a box turtles hiding, so let's check them out. But our lady is here. So I'm just chilling, looking as beautiful as ever. And our gentleman is over here. I think he got kicked out. She done got on to him. And this is how the water bowl is usually holding throughout the day before I fill it back up. So it's working really, really good. And then we've got weather coming in. Claptrap's old light is as easy as taking the light out, which I know this one's about due for to be replaced, because guys, you're going to start getting discolored and all that good fun stuff. And never a bad idea to write your date on there, which I didn't. I forgot. But that way, if you're like me and you forget, you can just look at the date and be like, oh man, we're overdue. And we're probably overdue. All right, but yeah, our boy needs his light back. And you just, and oh, look at there. My screws that I did for the last one fit perfectly with this one. It just kind of helps it in case it ever tips. Even though it's a clamp, you got something for it to tip against. So I'm gonna hook it up and get the light back on. That's the easiest thing we did all day. Well, when you're bent over turning your light on, you get someone that says, hello. Yeah, I heard a little breath of air come out while I was down here plugging in the light, and that was our Onyx. I love that damn turtle. All right, guys, let's see if she works. Ta-da! We have light. Guys, and Claptraps is easy. It's just going to Walmart, picking up a bulb, putting it back in, turning it on. Done.
So, but Walmart I found cheaper than going to PetSmart and all your pet stores and all that good stuff. You can usually get your basking bulbs and stuff like that cheaper. Some things you can't, like your the splash proof bulbs. You're gonna have to go to PetSmart and stuff to get those. They're ridiculously expensive, but they're worth it when you have water turtles. One little splash of water on that light bulb when it's hot and it shatters, and you've got glass in your tank. No bueno. All right, one of DSB's famous angles again. But guys, there are some things more important than recording videos, and she's in the backyard playing with her GG. So I'm going to show you what we did on the pond back there with the pump and what head we used, and then we're going to end it, guys. I got a grandbaby to go play with now. Come on. All right, we're using the sprinkler head. So we'll see how it goes. You'll see them following videos if we keep it going or not. But it is flowing through the pump, so we know it's flowing through the UV. And who knows, the fish might just like it. Alright guys, that is it for this episode. I am going to go wash my hands and my arms all the way up to my elbows so I can play with my grandbaby. Guys, you don't want to play with the turtles and then go play with your grandkids. Trust me, turtles are dirty. They're really cool, but they're dirty. But guys, like I always say, I appreciate you watching. And until next time, there will be a next time.